Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, you got a double whammy special today. It is my review of Ao no Kiseki and the North Ambian War anime series. So, let's get the better of the two out of the way. Legend of the Heroes Trails to Azure or Ao no Kiseki. Um, it is once again a continuation of Zero no Kiseki, and man, there is nothing to not like about the game. Once again, everything that kind of applies to Zero applies to Ao as well, in my opinion. Ao, you can see the game progression. You see what Nihon Falcom is doing over and over. We all know the story as of right now because once again, I skipped ahead in the game series itself because I played Steel series, and I finished Hajimari and I finished Kuro as is right now. So coming back to the old Azure games and seeing how the story plays out is incredibly good. Even though I know the ultimate outcome of the game, it still feels incredibly good to play an older version of the game and just enjoy it. It really is a amazement that this game still holds up today. The story, I just love the characters. It is easily great. You get to finally understand all the characters and all their motivations, even though once again you know the surprises that happen. Because I've played the next games in the series. It's still incredibly good to see those shock surprise moments. Is like if it were the first time I were to see it. This game improves upon Zero in every single way. Quality of life, just playing the game, fast traveling, having more characters to play with this time overall. It is easily bounds beyond Zero was in a good way. Zero was good. Owl is just better. It does drag a little bit in the last chapter of the game, and it does give you one of the more weirder final bosses, but after playing Hachimari, I can kind of know what to expect for this final boss, so I wasn't caught off by the mechanics. But the new burst mechanic, having access to new characters in this game, and overall, it just feels incredibly good and a well put together piece of content. I would highly, even everyone has before said play Zero and Owl. I finally understand why people have been saying that for years, because it truly does deserve its place. And I do not joke about this. It truly deserves its place in the Trails of series. Whether this is my favorite game, I still, once again, still think Crew 1 is still the ultimate new coming experience to the Trails of games. I would definitely tell people to play the Crossbill series. It is very good. The only thing, once again, it is a dated game. I don't think they're gonna remake it. They said they might remake Sky, but I doubt they remake Crossbill anytime soon. And Neon Falcon once again is trying to just finish the series off in time for their fans. So once again, great piece of content. Is something I wish I could say about the anime series. So let's get into the real bad. I was gonna do an anime series review overall on another video, but I decided to combine both these two together. Nothing has really changed, in my opinion, from the initial review of the anime. It is still extremely bad. After seeing the entirety of the series, it's a little bit of a shock to see maybe 3 episodes of actual story content. Then everything else is just filler. The story really doesn't evolve. We know the ultimate end goal of the series. Like if I were to say, like, you know, I know what happens in Zero and Owl, but the game still improved my opinion on what happened, even though I know what happens. North Ambian series doesn't. None of the characters feel lovable, and it, once again, like I said in my initial review, everything felt like a nod and reference to the Cold Steel franchise, yet didn't do it justice. It just felt like Lavi was there, and the ending was probably the most anticlimactic thing I've ever seen in a while in anime. It was really unironically really bad. there was literally like, yeah, that's kind of what I figured would happen at the end. Because what is Lavia gonna do? She can't do anything. In the world of CS power level, in the Trails of series power level, there is no way she was ever gonna beat Reen. At this point in time, Reen has beaten Vita Clotilde and Crow. He is that strong in the franchise to be able to defeat an Anguis. To put Lavi on the level of an Anguis, even though Reen had, once again, he has the entirety of Class 7 behind him, helping them beat Vita. And Vita is obviously not the strongest Anguis out there, obviously. But to put her on his level is really, really shocking if they were to do everything in a power level vacuum. At this point in time in CS2, Reen is still technically, in my opinion, stronger than Lloyd, regardless of Lloyd's accomplishments in Zero. I still think Reen is technically stronger than him. Obviously, that will change once again once you play CS3, CS4, and when you play Hajimari. You will see literally the difference between those two. And that's not a bad thing or anything. It's just, the whole anime felt like it was almost unwarranted. It really didn't need to actually happen at the end of the day. And it's the same sentiment that most people have about the anime. It's just like, why? Why was this a thing? Like, it could have been so much better, but it felt like they really just, they threw their third team on, and like, hey, you guys gotta direct the anime, and no one wanted to do it. Because they're working on the new Yids game. Or, once again, they still haven't even announced Kuro 3 yet, and I don't think, at this point in time, there's no way Kuro 3 is gonna come out this year. At most, it's gonna be next year. And also, if you guys don't know, once again, Hajimari comes out in like 3 months. Kuro 1 is actually on Steam right now, not in English, they have the Japanese version. So we are anticipating possibly next year Kuro 1 is out, which is huge. I'm really excited for players that have not played Kuro 1 for that. But Kuro 3 should be around the corner, I'm hoping. They might take a little bit more time because this will be the finale for the Kuro series before we go into a fully new arc for the game itself. Alright, with that said, folks, once again, absolutely recommend Azure. Absolutely advise not watching the anime. Until the next one, peace out.